Hello, everybody. The Breaks here, back to the review for y'all. And today I'm here with my next review for the Pokemon and Ice Age Double Marathon, right? There, what today's video one. We'll enter the final stretch of the marathon here, by. Today we'll be taking a look at the last Pokemon movies for this marathon, by. That'd be the sixth Pokemon movie of the franchise, the first of the Gen 3 movies, Pokemon Jirachi Wish Maker. And apologies fans for hiccups and burps, everybody. I did have food not too long ago, but I'm trying to control here for the video. But anyways, there was, I did briefly bring up in my last review there. This is the beginning of the first of the Gen 3 films there, and the last movie, Pokemon Heroes, was the last time we would see Ash, Misty, and Brock in the Pokemon movie there. Since as the JoJo series is in there, Misty will be right off the show there. And we would get two new characters that are placed there. That'd be May, a female Pokemon trainer that journeys along with Ash and Brock there. And ends up becoming a Pokemon coordinator there, which I said previously there that or Pokemon trainers there do performances with their Pokemon there. The first portion there, the contest, then the rest of the contest has Pokemon battles there. And they also are accompanied by May's younger brother, Max, who has shown interest in Pokemon there, and as they came along with that, shitty others there to learn more about them, so that, so yeah. And today's movie nearby is the first of the Gen 3 films there that features all four of them in the same movie there, so. Everyone, I remember liking this when I was younger there, but well, it has been quite a while since I've seen it there, so I was interested to see what my thoughts of the film would be going into it here, so recently I had a chance to check it out here, so now ready to do a review for y'all, so I'll do let's go right to everybody. A review for Pokemon Jirachi Wish Maker. As usual, be over plot summary, pros and cons, and overall thoughts recommendation. So you're right to it. Get started for hiccups and burps, everyone. First up, plot summary 1. Films starts out with the recap there from Pokemon there, although different compared to the last couple movies there. As the recap there, they do a recap for a quick rundown for the world of Pokemon there. They also feature legendaries of the previous Pokemon movies there. They cut away to Team Magma there. Quick rundown Team Magma, where they shall get revive one legendary Pokemon, Groudon. Then we cut away to our main villain for the movie, Butler, and his assistant Diane, as they go into the mysterious cavern there. If I had a rock there. And cut away to Ash and the gang there. And they're looking for the Millennium Festival there, a festival celebration for the Millennium Arrival of the Millennium Comet. A comet that comes around once every 1,000 years. At first I didn't see much there, but then they hear a bunch of vehicles come there. They literally see the festival constructed in front of them there. Next day comes by. Everybody's having a good time there. And they find, and it's a poster for Butler there, who's hosting a magic show. He did a magic show there. Everything seems to be going well. Then Max is hearing a mysterious voice there from the rock. They had displayed above her head after Butler did a magic trick there above her and Clarion. And Max and Ash right on the stage there. And Butler decides to go with the flow there. And then, as of in the next magical act there, that goes well there. But then Team Rocket comes by for a bit. He'll capture a Pikachu. They're quickly taken care of there. After the show, Butler and Diane tell Ash and the gang there about Jirachi there. A legendary Pokemon that awakens once every 1,000 years every time the Millennium Comet arrives. But said they can only awaken there if it has a friend there. So they end up having Max take care of Jirachi there. Next night there, wakes up there. Everybody's having a good time there. till next day there. Absol appears there, which is a Pokemon that appears over a great disaster happens there. Jason Raback's Jirachi for a bit there. Then notices Butler tries to attack him, but then it's quickly captured in a cage. Calerio ends up hypnotizing. Absol put you to sleep. But eventually, Ash the rest of the game find out about Butler. His plans were right there, where he wanted to awaken Jirachi there to summon Groudon there. As he once tried before, we was a scientist for Team Magma there, but whenever he tried to, the experiment failed there. He pretty much got canned from Team Magma there. So Butler was sort of use the power of Jirachi to revive Groudon there and get revenge on Team Magma. However, Ash in the game managed to stop Butler's first attempt there. They just gave low at the end, who felt like Butler's got too far, and so it's up to them to bring Jirachi back to its home there. As for the plot story for Jirachi Wish Maker, everybody, now on to the pros and cons for the movie here. One. Everyone, after seeing Jirachi Wish Maker, what do I think about it there? Was it a good way to things off for the marathon here in terms of Pokemon's in? Everyone, I'm going to say yes, it was a pretty enjoyable film, everybody. But while there are some issues we'll get into here, I thought it was a pretty solid film. It was a good way to wrap things up for the marathon here in terms of Pokemon there. Especially the last couple of movies I reviewed there, with Pokemon Forever and Pokemon Heroes being either not that good or be overall rather mixed bag. First, of course, everybody, the animations, but yeah, animation's done very well in the film there. Something holds up pretty well. No real complaints about the animation there. The story was well told and pretty engaging there. While there are some issues there, we'll get to it a bit with the plot there. I thought the overall story was pretty well told there, and was pretty decently paced there. Didn't really have any issue with a pacing throughout the movie there. Sorry, what had burp there again? I guess I remember what anyways. Everyone, for me being the first of the Gen 3 movies, everyone, I thought it was they did a pretty good job with it there, but as for the characters everybody, I thought I liked the characters everybody, and thought they were pretty well balanced there, except for a couple there, which I'll get into again here a bit of the cons there, but I thought the film did a pretty good job with focus on character focus there, but give like some good development there, whatnot, some and we get a pretty good number of scenes of characters, interacting with other there and get development whatnot there, but we're probably the short of the relationship there. The film being Max and Jirachi's friendship there, as we do see to the forward genuine friendship there, and is bittersweet there at the end, wherever where Jirachi and Max are to part ways there. Everyone, as for this film being a debut film for me and Max here, but I gotta say that was a pretty good first debut there for me and Max there, but while they do bicker with one another, simply there, they still do care for one another there, like brother and sister, do there. As I thought, and like I said, for a debut there, I thought the film did a pretty good job there, but with their debuts there, and we also see Ash, see some strong moments with Ash's character there, and passing some wisdom to Max there, where those two have a scene together there, and and Ash talks about how he had to part ways with a longtime friend there, and he misses her every day, referred to Misty, but he knows it deep down they'll always be friends, and they'll still that part that will always be together there. So, which was a nice moment there. Yeah. Everyone, the strongest thing the film does for me, everybody, aside from a film give you about focus on the characters there. I thought the film did a very good job with the overall lesson of friendships there, and whenever certain times where we have to part ways with each other, with one another there. And I thought the film did a very great job with the message there. Thought the film, it kind of reminds me of how the third movie kind of dealt with the message of whenever you lose someone important there. I thought the writers did a very good job with the overall message there. Incorporate pretty well the story there. So. And last I'll give props for Jirachi Wish Maker by is the comedic moments there. There were a good number of comedic moments there that gave me some chuckles there and give me some good laughter there. So that's pretty much it for the pros for Jirachi Wish Maker by. Now to some of the cons here. Oh, actually, there is one more quick pro bitcher by that Butler by. I thought Butler was a pretty good villain character there. Well, I wouldn't necessarily put him on the same level as Mewtwo and Entei there. I thought the film did a pretty good job with him there. He did have the generic personality there like Marauder and Aoakley and Forever and Pokemon Heroes there. Bill did a good job, explain his backstory there, why he's doing what he's doing there. And the end of the movie does show remorse for the actions he's done there. So thought they did a pretty good job with his character there. That was pretty much all the pros I'll give for Jirachi Wish Maker by down to some of the criticisms everybody. The first one everybody, well, we'll give major props for Jirachi Wish Maker for fixing a lot of problems I've had, that were carried over there from Pokemon Forever and Heroes there. There were still some minor ones that still carried over there, but not nearly so as bad as the previous two films I reviewed there for Pokemon, but they were still somewhat present there. But while the film did a pretty good job with focus on characters by Brock, didn't really feel like he had much of a purpose in the overall plot there. But and once Team Rocket. After Team Rocket had their first bit of interaction with everybody in Act 1 there, they really don't provide much in the overall story either there, but. And speaking of plot, everybody, while the overall plot I thought was very well told there, it did have some minor plot holes there, but. Like, the movie doesn't necessarily go into detail there as to, we ignore the stuff with Team Magma there, and Butler's sensation there. Really don't get to know as to why Butler wants to revive Groudon there. And the movie doesn't necessarily go into detail there as to how he and Dan know so much about Jirachi and the Millennium Comet there and whatnot. So, yeah. So there were a couple of minor plot holes in the film there. I can see some people leave some questions for as they watch the movie there. But that really, those are really two major criticisms by for me there. Although there are a couple there that I can see some people sound opinion there, but probably the biggest one there being, well, Groudon showed up there. Everyone, everyone, Groudon, he technically doesn't show up in the film there. It's like this creature that looks like Groudon there, but we know it's not there as has completely different abilities there. And ends up growing like these tentacle things there. They end up sucking up the Pokemon and people and different. It's pretty much a life parasite there, sucking up energy and whatnot there, stuff like that. So yeah. So for people who are big fans of Groundhog there, I can see them being very disappointed, and I can see their opinions of the movie being sour because of the lack of appearance of Groundhog. Everybody will give credit to Jirachi Wish Maker by as this, while it is the most welcoming movie there for people who may not be too familiar with Pokemon there are still some elements there where it may leave people questioning certain things about the movie there if they are too familiar with not just with the stuff they anime there, but Pokemon lore as a whole there. As we did, while we did get a brief rundown of Team Magma there, we know there's evil organization there, but the film doesn't necessarily know as to why they went to Summon Ground down there, which those who aren't too familiar with Team Magma there, like I said, they are pretty much one of the main antagonists in the Gen 3 games there. And their whole purpose is to revive Grounded there is to create more land across the earth there. So they got a big rivalry with Team Aqua there. We'll do something similar there, but bring more of the ocean to the world with a legendary Pokemon there. Yeah, people, capable doing that there. I remember reading that legendary cafe memory a bit there, but I do remember what the Pokemon looks like there, and know that in the games it the ground don't have like a huge rivalry there and whatnot. So yeah. So everybody, well, this is probably the most welcoming Pokemon movie I've reviewed thus far, the marathon, where people don't necessarily have to be aware of everything that goes on the anime there. There may be some bits where they might be a little lost there. May question there, like as to why Team Magma it wants to revive Groudon there, so they had to, if they don't do the research for the storyline of Gen 3 there. The only other issue with Jirachi Wish Maker by is, despite the title of the movie by, we really don't see Jirachi make any wishes there, and the whole wish element that doesn't necessarily get that much focus in the film there. The only time where we see in the movie there is where Max asks Jirachi to give him candy there, so that and Jirachi ends up teleporting a bunch of candy from a snack bar there. And then filling up the RV as the others were in, so that's really the only scene we get in regards of a wish making done by Jirachi there and whatnot. It's not necessarily a main focus of the film there, despite it being in the title there, Jirachi Wish Maker there. So yeah. That's pretty much it for pros and cons there by for Jirachi Wish Maker by now to my final thoughts or recommendation by, so let's go get right to it. So overall, by while there are some issues with Jirachi Wish Maker there, I had a pretty fun time watching it there. I think it's a pretty good film to end things off here for the marathon in terms of Pokemon there, but had a pretty well told story there, good balance of characters, good balance of comedic emotional moments there. And while I don't know if it'll be it's the best of the Pokemon movies I review there, it is probably the most welcoming there for non-fans of the series there, so if there are any movies there for fans of Pokemon that I would recommend there, it would definitely be this one there, since the other ones, well, for the other films there, you have to have somewhat knowledge of the anime there in regards of their things to be really emotionally invested in the movies there, some of the movies. But for this one, you don't necessarily have to do so. So as my overall recommendation by Jirachi Wish Maker will be getting a watch a rate for me there. So for people who have a strong nostalgic connection to Jirachi Wish Maker there, I think you'll all have a pretty good time watching the film there. And like I said, out of all the Pokemon movies I reviewed there, out of perspective as someone who may not be too familiar with there, I would recommend it to someone who may want to check out the Pokemon movies there, but not necessarily want to do a whole bunch of research in the anime there or whatnot. And this will definitely be the one movie I reviewed there where where you don't necessarily have to do so. So yeah. Well, right, I'm pretty sure things up for this review, everybody. Next time, everybody, we'll be taking a look at the last of the Ice Age films, everybody. That'd be Ice Age: The Adventures of Buck Wild. So, even after that, everybody, we still do have one more review for the marathon, everybody, as I'll be reviewing Pokemon juries and Master juries there to conclude the marathon here. So, but until then, everyone, that'll pretty much things up for now, everyone. If you always saw here, make sure like button, do channel, subscribe, notification icons, we still loads. I'll see you next time. Peace.